Before I start today's video, we're actually going to be watching will her boyfriend make a move on her best friend? The loyalty test. I've been watching these type of loyalty test videos for like many years, and I stopped for many years. I want to get back into it. I kind of like messy shit, messy TikTok and messy Instagram and messy Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So I like seeing messy stuff. You know, in my realm, I'm Puerto Rican, we call it bonchinche. I want to see bonchinche. I love bonchinche. That's what is basically called like rumors or gossip. That's kind of like how you translate it. I know I'm a horrible human being, but it's just something I enjoy, and I'm horrible. But before I get into that, I just want to talk about something that's a little bit off topic, but something that I love to death. And I love the craftsmanship, which is one of my great friends, named is Sanj Patel. He makes the best. What makes it different, whenever you see a cigar's foot, which is the very ending of the cigar, this is the cap. That's the cap. That's where you actually puff from. Obviously the bottom is the foot. But what makes Sanj so different is that he always does this with his cigars. And it's called a closed foot. Now, I could also bring out other ones that he makes. Same exact situation. It's a closed foot. Looking for another one that he has with a band on it. Another closed foot. The reason why he does that is for this. Typically, when you light one of these bad boys up, you're just getting the filler, which is in the middle. And then as it burns, you get the combination of the filler, binder, and wrapper. That's how you get your amazing taste. So he incorporates the wrapper for the very first part of the stick. When you ignite it, take your first pull, you're getting a lot of that wrapper into that first pull, which makes it phenomenal for the very first taste. You're getting a lot of wrapper and a lot of filler all at once in one big burst. When you light this bad boy up, we're going to see this video to see if her boyfriend will pass the loyalty test, which I don't understand this generation of why you just can't stay fucking loyal. What's wrong? How is it so hard to be loyal? What makes loyalty so difficult? Why can't you just like stay with the person? Why do you gotta cheat? Why do you gotta lie? Why do you gotta go behind their back? If there's something wrong, communicate. What's wrong with this generation of communication? What's wrong with this generation of also staying in one relationship? If things are boring, then it's better to be bored than heartbroken. I'd rather be bored than heartbroken. Yes, everything's expensive this generation, but damn, trust me, money does not buy everything. It does not bring total happiness. Will I be happy with money? Hell yeah. Am I struggling at the moment? Hell yeah. But I have a wife. She's not with me for money. Yes, we're kind of down the gutter because of our situation, but we are stronger than ever. We have each other's back. Because when she was at her lowest point and I was at the highest point in my YouTube career, she didn't have to worry about nothing. Now, unfortunately, roles have been reversed. Now I have to lean on her shoulder for a little bit until I get my channel back in the way it was. Nothing wrong with that. This money situation is not making her think, damn, I should be with somebody else. Or back when she was not making enough money and I was providing for everything, there was something back in my head like, damn, I wish she would do better. I don't have to waste all my money on her. I never thought that. Let's just get into it. Will her boyfriend make a move on her best friend? That's grimy too. Best friends? Oof.
Alrighty guys, so we got Ken in position, we got Anthony in position, we got Rachel in position. We're just waiting for Angel to get here with her boyfriend.
It's getting hot up in here.
Angel.
They need to hurry up. What the hell?
Hey girl, what's up? Where are ya?
Literally had to park like all the way down the street.
Did you like park around the corner?
Oh my gosh, I think I see you.
Yeah, there you are. Okay, all right, see you soon.
Alrighty guys, here we go. This is it. Angel has arrived. I repeat, Angel has arrived with her boyfriend. How are those cameras looking? How are we looking? We're looking good?
This is Rogue One checking in. We looking good back here. Rogue 24 is rolling. Over.
Perfect. Remember, let's get good shots, but do not get caught. I repeat, don't get caught. Over.
How are you? I know.
Today we put together and executed yet another loyalty test. This time, our friend Rachel would be asking Angel's boyfriend on a date. We'll just call him Jay.
So normally like I'll do a couple laps, but I'm cool if you just want to do 1, 2. Like you just tell me when you're ready to stop and then we'll just go back.
So Rachel's gonna be asking Jay on a date at our apartment. So in order for that to happen, we just gotta get them there. And luckily, we have the perfect plan.
We learned that Jay was into health and fitness through Angel. Because of this, we instructed her to bring him to this trail. Angel managed to do so by convincing him to go on a morning run with her and her supposedly good friend Rachel.
It actually is a really
Got a big brain.
I know. It's like I feel like it's like a little bit chilly, but like for the run it's gonna be perfect.
Like,
you know?
How creepy does this look, guys? Are we like creeps for like setting this up and doing this like this?
This is creepy.
It's okay, guys. You guys are just taking pictures of birds.
We'll
Like,
just
come
start
on,
right
man.
here
Like,
and then
you're
we
just
can
doing your
jump onto
your
the
YouTube
path.
job. Like, for real. Like, for real.
Okay,
Come on.
ready?
Like,
Okay.
run.
Alrighty, guys,
Right
runners
now.
are off. I repeat, runners are off.
On the surface, this may seem like just another run, but what Jay doesn't know is that this is only the first phase of his loyalty test.
I mean,
It's time to move on to phase number 2. Anthony, you are coming with me. Ken, you're just gonna kick back and just keep us updated.
Gotcha.
not my type, but
Rogue One is in the tailgating position and ready to move.
why are they talking like they're SWAT?
So like I said, this run was only the first phase of our loyalty test. We still had 3 more phases to go.
The purpose of phase number 1 was for Rachel to simply meet Jay. They've done so and they are currently on their run. Right now we're on our way to Whole Foods so that we can get Anthony into position for phase number 2.
So after their
Okay.
run, the plan was for the trio to enjoy some smoothies together.
I think I
Okay.
told Angel already. I'm not sure if she told you, but I want to bring you guys back for smoothies at my place afterwards.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Now the trio would be grabbing the ingredients to make these smoothies at a nearby Whole Foods, which is only a short drive away from the trail.
Is it absolutely mandatory that I have to creep around?
I mean, you don't have to creep around. You just have to basically pretend like you're shopping, look around, but just follow them. Not too close though. You could be at a very good distance from them.
Anthony would be
Yep.
keeping tabs on the trio while they were at Whole Foods shopping for the smoothie ingredients.
So we are leaving Anthony behind at the Whole Foods and we are making our way to the apartment. Remember guys, the apartment is going to be where the trio will be making the smoothies and where Rachel will be making her move.
All right. So in my eyes and brain, if a channel is like this, where you're trying to get like secret shots of people or record people secretly, don't think that way. If you think about that kind of direction, yeah, into it, not me. I'm just saying because I went to law school class and I grew up in the hood and grew up where, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And if I needed to get myself out of the situation and have proof of some stuff, I knew how to record certain things without making it look obvious. And I didn't use it for any nasty shit. The point is, either get like a shirt, you know, it has a shirt pocket, either get those glasses that has the camera, whatever it's called, you have that option. I've seen people use that before for videos. You have a pen that has a camera. I use this when I travel and go to hotels. If I don't trust the area I'm in, I use this pen and leave it at a certain place or a certain part of the room. So if room service comes in, if I notice anything missing, then I have a pen that I could backtrack. I could see exactly what they did. So I think about a lot of stuff for security reasons. So you have the pen option, you have the glasses options, you have the shirt with the pocket. You can just put your phone in it and then just record. This is more retro. But before you used to have a belt buckle that you could put your phone in. Same thing, you can put your belt buckle, your phone in it, and then just record. And just it kind of walks with you. Obviously, you like the big, nice cameras with the great big lens like how I have it right here. But you're gonna have to sacrifice the quality to get your shot. That's just an idea.
Hey, what's up? I just want to call you to let you know, it looks like they're getting ready to go.
Wait, are you serious? Like they're done? They're done running?
Yeah, they're on the way back towards me right now.
Dude, it's only been like 25 or 30 minutes.
They didn't want to run 3 miles, so yeah, so they're done for sure.
Okay, copy that. Well, just get out of there and just meet us back here.
Time was of the essence, which meant that we had to hurry setting up our hidden cameras and establishing our live feed.
You look stressed.
I look stressed?
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
I bet that. I wish y'all could see what goes on before sometimes, because this motherfucker be going around all over the place.
We gotta get a cart.
So if my calculations are correct, Anthony should be stocking the trio at the Whole Foods right now, which means that I'm gonna use this time to thank our friends at Hive.com for sponsoring this video. Hive.com is a luxury mystery box site that has the latest fashion and tech gear in their boxes. The cool thing about Hive is that when you open up a box, you always get something worth the value that you paid for or more.
Okay, so wait, don't we need fruit?
But we're getting frozen fruit.
Oh.
We're getting a frozen fruit.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna open up this Supreme box right here. Let's see what we get here. We gotta drag the top of the box and oh, we got a Supreme Crash Tee. Now the cool thing about Hive.com is that if you get something that you don't want or love, you can always sell it back to them and get some of your money back, which I think I'm actually gonna sell this back because I don't think I wanna get something for myself. I think I wanna get something for Leslie. Let's open up this Miss Luxury box right here. Oh, we got a Gucci wallet. Leslie, you want the Gucci wallet or you want me to return it? You want it? Okay. You know what? I think I also want to get something for Angel, just in case, hopefully not, but just in case this test goes south, we can get her something nice, right? To hopefully make her feel better. Let's look up some boxes for Angel. Ooh, we got a Dior bandana? We'll save it for now. We may return it, get her something else, but let's open up another box. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a Nike jacket. That is a nice looking jacket right there. Dang, that looks comfortable and soft. Okay, definitely keeping that one. Let's open up one more box here. Let's do this one. Oh, we got some Air Forces. What's her shoe size?
Great, thank you.
So yeah, guys, as you guys can tell, Hive.com is a really dope site for gifting. So click on the link in the description below and use my code to get your first box for free and 10% off your first deposit. But back to this test because the trio might be out of that Whole Foods any moment now.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to make these smoothies. All right, here it is. This is my place.
Okay, this is them, guys. This is them. They are entering the apartment here. And with that, phase number 2 was officially complete.
This is about to get juicy.
It was amazing.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure I could make a career out of it if I wanted to.
It was now time to move on to phase number 3, which would begin with the trio making those smoothies. They got some spinach.
You never had a smoothie with spinach?
A smoothie with spinach? Bro, that does not sound good.
It's bomb, and you didn't even taste it.
It's not that bad.
Oh no, the only smoothies I've ever had are strawberry
bananas. Basic. Just basic.
The purpose of this third phase was for Rachel and Jay to bond even more, so we had Rachel ask him for help in making the smoothies. At the same time, we also had to get Angel out of there. Therefore, when the time was right, she would be making up an excuse to exit the scene.
Do you have a phone?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think this is it, guys. I think Angel's making up her excuse to leave.
Did you check your pockets?
I didn't even bring a bag.
This is my phone.
in the car.
Do you think I left it? No, because I had it
I
at
saw
Whole
it.
Foods.
Yeah, I saw it.
No. I did. I used it.
You used it at home. Okay, let me give it a call real quick.
And I texted my mom, so
Did you find my iPhone?
I should go back and look.
Oh, she's playing it off so good. Angel successfully makes her exit by pretending to go look for her phone back at the Whole Foods.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Told her she should find my iPhone.
In reality, Angel simply makes her way over to our command center and prepares to watch and listen in to the last and final phase of this test.
I think we're making a smoothie.
If you are her boyfriend, knowing how these cultists act like when it comes to iPhones, because iPhones is the most shittiest phone you could ever have in the world, and I stand by that statement. Galaxy, forever. I've been having the Galaxy since the 4. So y'all cultists love to have y'all location being shared. That's a feature I actually do give y'all props for. You know, you share your location, you always track your friends, kind of stalkerish, but hey, y'all do whatever y'all gotta do. But I noticed a lot of people that are in relationships, when they have iPhones, they do the whole share my location at all times. So when they leave work, they know, all right, they're almost home, all that kind of stuff, safety protocol. I'm thinking about it in a traditional value. I don't care what the fuck y'all modern people do. Hopeless romantics that don't know how to be romantic. But the common sense thing too, if you have a phone that has that kind of feature, it would be good to have that sharing location apparatus fucking function in y'all funky ass phones. If she actually took him serious as a boyfriend, and if he took her serious as a girlfriend, he'd be like, oh wait, let me just see exactly where your phone is at. He would put it up off his phone. That's if he has the iPhone. I'm just saying.
All
Sorry for my
right.
tangent.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, like how confident are you that he's going to pass?
I mean, we're here. Like I brought you all here, so
Right.
I mean, I'm 5.
a 6 being
So
hopeful.
50,
I mean,
50 still? I mean,
I don't
that's
know. I'm
honestly-
trusting you more than I'm trusting him right now.
Damn.
If he fails, it's my fault.
Angel and Jay.
You know what? You just tell me when this is done because I obviously don't know what I'm doing whatsoever. I thought I was too.
So in case you guys are wondering, Angel wanted to place her boyfriend to the test because she's actually been through something like this before.
Yes, I had an ex cheat on me with one of my best friends.
That is crazy. How long ago was this?
Gosh, like 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
So still, I would say still fairly fresh, right?
Definitely. Like, how did that happen? Like, how?
I think it started off in the same scenario. Like you start to hang out and you think that like, oh, we're all good. Like we can all hang out and be acquainted together. But I mean, you never know what's happening behind the scenes, right? Like, yeah, of course it didn't work out well for me. I tried not to cry in that scenario, but then, I mean, the second you walk out the door, I mean, and they're still together, in case you're wondering.
Still together?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, so glad it worked out for them.
I mean, hopefully this guy doesn't do the same, you know? Hopefully he resists and he's able to pass the test. And if he doesn't, if he ends up failing, at least you know, and you could maybe move on and try to find the next person, you know?
And then I'll see you guys again. We'll do this all over again.
Stop allowing your ex to give sins to the next person. Sins does not transfer to the next person you get with or trust. If the person you were with before shattered your heart, that person shattered your heart. Don't pull up walls and have the next person pay for that person's sins.
Ooh, this is good. I like that. I feel like I can taste that like oat
I told you it's bomb.
protein. It's creamy.
Rachel spent a couple more minutes just making some small talk
Creamy.
and enjoying her smoothie with Jay. Eventually,
makes sense. That
though,
was
she finally
creamy.
got around to making her move.
Okay, I think this is it. I think she's starting to ease her way in there.
We've been wanting to go on a run for a while now, for sure, but we just hadn't like gotten the chance to or anything like that. So she's been busy with one thing, I've been busy with another thing. So I'm like,
I hit a run every morning, so.
Every
yeah,
morning?
You guys, yeah.
damn, okay. Well, I'm a morning person, so if you ever need a running buddy, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, actually, let me get your number. So that way, whenever we need to plan it, we can just plan on doing another run or something.
You can hear okay?
Yeah, we're good.
But you know, I do feel like, I feel kind of bad that you had to basically do the entire smoothie process and it was an utter fail on my part.
I mean, that's fine.
And I wanted to like maybe go out to dinner with you.
Go out to dinner with me?
Yeah, like,
You want a treat? You want to treat me?
yeah, we could just go out to dinner, like a little dinner date or something.
A date?
When are you free next? Like Friday next week?
Probably not the weekend. We have to do a weekend.
Probably not the
Or
weekend.
something.
I'm hoping he's just trying to be nice here, you know?
Can I treat you some other time separately?
Absolutely.
So would
We
you
could hang out. We could be friends.
be just friends? Because I was thinking like maybe a little bit
A little bit more than
a little bit more than friends.
Bro.
To be a little bit more candid,
Okay.
you're really attractive. Let's just be real.
Thank you.
So, I was just wondering if it is really that serious with Angel, or if you'd be open to going on like a dinner date or something
I
like
mean,
that.
it's pretty serious.
You've only been going out for like 3 months, so like,
But
is it really that serious?
3 months doesn't, yeah. I mean, if I met her 3 months ago or I met her 6 months ago, I'd still feel the same way to her. Time doesn't mean anything. It's like, even if you've been with somebody for 3 months, you could still be serious. You know?
Right.
You've been treating things pretty serious.
But sometimes you can be with somebody for 3 years and it's still in the casual phase too.
Exactly.
So
Okay,
again,
some people don't want to settle down.
yeah. I mean, where are you kind of feeling with that?
I mean, I've been looking for something serious.
Yeah.
That's how I've been going about this. You know, I feel like that's how anyone should be with any decision. You know, if
Right.
if you're in a job, you know, any job, you should be fully committed to it.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship.
So like you're like really settled in with Angel.
I've been pretty settled in, yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of
Good
times.
answers.
I mean, you could have good times with her. You could have good times with me. What would be better?
She's good.
I told you.
It sounds like you have some sort of something going on in your head. Some scenario.
I'm sorry.
What's your ideal scenario in this?
My ideal scenario would be you say yes to going on a dinner date with me because you find me as attractive as I find you.
We could go get dinner. What's wrong with that?
So let me just get this clear. If we were to go out to dinner, it wouldn't be a date in your eyes?
No.
Even though it would be in my eyes?
We can't.
Like, you would tell Angel?
If you think about it that way, then we might not be able to do that either.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, it has to be.
Oh, well, we could just hang out and not
My
call it a date, but,
ninja,
you know,
my ninja.
same intention.
If you're gonna put it like that, I wouldn't feel right about, you know,
Okay.
having that thing.
That's good. That's good, right?
That's
How do you
good.
see that?
He's pretty much like rejected her. She just is still doing her part
Persistence.
and like prying at him.
I mean, you know what? I respect that. You and Angel, if you're super serious about her, like, I can respect that. Like, it makes you more attractive in my opinion. But if that's what you want
clawing
to do, that's what
in.
you're gonna do. I'm sorry that, like, if it made anything awkward or anything like that. Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
fine. It's fine.
But if you ever want a running buddy, anything like that, let me know. I'm a morning person, but just, I hope clean slate. I'm sorry.
I don't know where the heck she went off to anyway.
I know, should I try calling her again?
I felt like in the beginning he was kind of like taking us in a little bit
Right.
of like for a ride, right?
Right.
And I didn't know where this was gonna. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's just like this is
It's
a
cheesy.
lot.
She's been gone for a while.
I'll give it a couple minutes, I guess. Hopefully. I mean, if not, like, we can always, like, go to Whole Foods too. And
I do feel like a huge sense of relief right now.
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, he did what I wanted him to do, and he
Yeah.
pretty much pushed her to the side. I could see how there may be like a piece of him that was like, oh, well, I mean, we just are
Yeah.
getting started here. But ultimately, I don't know. I consider that a pass.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I feel like
I consider it a pass.
So Rachel had made her move and Jay turned her down, which to Angel meant that he successfully passed this test.
Do you want to tell him about any of this? Do you want to go back upstairs and like tell him that you put him to the test?
God, no, I don't
He's gonna
think
see
I
it.
want to tell him about any of
You don't
this.
have to if you don't want to, but you can if you wanted to too.
I think if it would have gone a totally different direction, we could have exposed everything. But for now, I think we should keep this on the down low.
Cool.
How do you feel about us posting this video onto YouTube?
Yeah, you know what? I want girls to have faith. I want them to see that there are loyal
He's
men
gonna take
out
it the
there.
wrong way though.
Right?
So for
He's gonna take it the wrong way because she weaponized what she went through and put him on unnecessary tests and stress. If all she had to do was just communicate and comprehend. People always state communication is key in a relationship. Fuck out of here, they're retarded. The true key to a relationship is comprehension. Me talking to you and you talking to me. But if I refuse to listen, and if you refuse to listen, or you take my words and interpret it different than what I actually mean, or if I take your words and interpret it differently in my own brain, because we're people, we're human, we interpret things differently. It's like the same way if you argue during a text message. A text message has no feelings. You put the feelings behind the text message. I'm telling you, for example, let's go eat fucking Chick-fil-A. All right. I could put either, oh, that's fine by me, or okay, sure, it's whatever. Some people take it's whatever as kind of like an attitude, like, ugh, I don't want it. It's fucking whatever, fuck it, who cares? Like, they might interpret it as insulting or like you're annoyed that you want Chick-fil-A. But in reality, I'm just saying it's whatever. That's fine. If that's what you want, that's fine. Conversing with each other has that same effect. There's a way you can voice something that's bothering you and the other individual may take it the complete opposite of what you're saying. That's why I'm saying comprehension is key. Now she did this video, seeing how he's very persistent on saying, nah, that's my chick, that's my girl. Yes, it's 3 months, but doesn't matter if it's 3 months, 6 months, years. I'm serious with her. My goal is serious relationship. Seeing how he put his foot down, once this video goes out or he hears about that this video was a thing, it might stir him the wrong way and he might react to it very badly and end up wanting to leave because she used her past against him instead of just her talking to him and saying, this is what happened in my last relationship, this is why I'm worried. With that, his role is to give her reassurance, but instead of doing that, she set this whole up, gave obviously this YouTuber UDY a whole bunch of money because this is a video that has millions of views. UDY profits from it, and I'm just making an assumption of how this video might end, but this is just how I think.
For all we knew, this test was officially over. We sent Angel back upstairs to pretend like none of this ever happened. Everything just seems so natural, so fluid.
It does. Rachel's good.
She's good. Rachel and Angel played everything off and drank their smoothies for another 20 minutes or so before casually deciding to call it a day. For all we knew, this was just another happy ending. However, as I'm sure you all noticed, this video is far from over.
Do you have your phone? I have my phone. You're good. Okay. Bye.
He texts her. He texts her.
So a couple days after the
bet you
test,
that.
I received a text message from Rachel saying that Jay had sent her this message. Apparently, he had changed his mind about everything.
Hey, Sergio.
Hey. So he just sent you that? Like, that was, like, literally he just sent you that message out of nowhere? Or were you guys, like, talking beforehand or anything?
No.
I have the same camera.
He sent it to me out of the blue. Like, we haven't been talking since the last time that I saw them.
That is crazy.
I haven't responded yet because I'm not really sure if I should, like, say yes and go through with it or if we should just, like, cut it off here. Like, what do you think?
Homie, that was
I
defending
would
you.
say let's hold off and let me get in touch with Angel and ask her what she wants to do.
Okay.
And then we can kind of go from there. Maybe text him and kind of like string him along a little bit, but don't fully commit to anything.
Yeah, I can give, like, a loose response to him just so it doesn't seem like I'm ignoring it. Like, maybe the day of, he was just like, oh, well, like she's coming back, so I don't want there to be awkward tension or something. But, like, I have not spoken to him since.
Man.
Damn.
That is crazy. Okay, well, let me talk to Angel and let me see what she wants to do.
Okay. Oh my god. This is so ridiculous. I was waiting for him to tell me that incident even happened, like, with him and Rachel, and you know, he never did. I kind of feel like that should have been my red flag. Like, this just goes to show, like, he had plans, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, the purpose of my call is to ask you, like, do you want to start the test back up again, or do you want to, like...
I mean, is that an option? Would we do that?
In his defense, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to pause it so damn much and give you a whole length fucking stories and synopsis and history and shit like that. But think about it in his shoes. This is supposed to be her best friend. Y'all been dating for 3 months. Imagine meeting her best friend for the very first time, and then they get home and he immediately tells her, your best friend ain't shit. She's been hitting on me and is trying to go on a date with me. That's gonna cause a lot of drama because sometimes women, especially women, sometimes side with their friends more than they side with the person they're with. Unless it's the person they've been with for years, if it's a brand new relationship or they're in the talking phase, the women will always side with their women before they side with their men. So think about it in that kind of aspect. You see that a lot on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram, all that kind of shit. I would be kind of reluctant to talk about it until I know it's a good day. Like if I was in that situation, let's say one of my wife's friends was hitting on me or trying to get me to leave my wife and all that kind of shit, I'm not gonna just go straight back home and just tell my wife that. I'm gonna play it smart. I'm gonna have my wife calm and collected, you know, take her on a date, take her to a harbor, take her somewhere so she could be in a very peaceful environment and say, hey, listen, we gotta talk, and then explain the situation. That's my interpretation. That's how I see it. This is why I'm good at relationships. I've been with my wife for over 12 years. I understand the secrets of how to keep a relationship happy. Duh. Communicate, comprehend each other. Don't communicate only and think that's the only key. Comprehend. Take her to a place she likes. Give her flowers. Give her chocolates, especially when it's that best friend of the month time. Give her chocolates. Sit her down. Take her to a nice place. Take her by a lakefront, a riverfront, harbor. If you're in the Midwest, take her by, I don't know, somewhere out, some place that has nice scenic areas. Sit down and say, hey, listen, I gotta talk to you. This been bothering me. That's it.
Oh, if you want to, we can. If you want to, we can. It's up to you. I hate to say it, but it appears that Jay had us all fooled. You know, in retrospect, his responses to Rachel's offer did seem a little bit too perfect and analytical. It's almost as if he suspected that something was up, or he was afraid that Angel would walk back in at any moment. Or who knows, maybe he was just playing hard to get.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Good. I wanted to give you a call. I know we already said everything over text, but I just wanted to really make sure that like you're cool with like coming over. We can still, you know, plan something because I mean, you know my intentions with everything and
Am I comfortable with it? Of course.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. You seemed like very adamant last time that you were like, no, but like if you're cool with it.
You caught me off guard.
Okay.
Angel elected to keep this test going, so that's exactly what we did. Rachel kept in touch with Jay and scheduled out a movie date with him about a week later. I mean, on the bright side, the items that we got from Hive came in, so at least we can give Angel what we got for her. I mean, of course, not that this justifies or corrects what Jay's doing to her, but still, I'm just glad that we can like brighten up a week a bit. A couple more days went by and Rachel continued to keep in touch with Jay. Date night eventually arrived though, and we wanted to give Jay one last chance to at least come clean to Angel about what he was about to do.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
What's going on?
What are you doing?
Just hanging out at the house. What about you?
Nothing. I was just wondering if you wanted to do something later on.
Later around what time?
I don't know, just like in a couple hours.
Kind of figuring that out, to be honest. I was talking to Luca. I guess he might be doing a show, and I was gonna go support him.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I just wanted to see what you were up to.
I mean, I'll let you
Lies.
know right now. That's kind of my plan, for the night, and but I can keep you posted.
Yeah, just text me when you're done.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh, they love you too. No.
He's good. I just, it makes me feel like such an idiot. But I mean, I'm glad I'm like figuring this out about him now rather than later.
So at this point, we were very confident that Jay was gonna come over and enjoy a movie date with Rachel. All that was pretty much left to do was just
I want
wait
some
for him to
popcorn.
arrive.
I really hate this, but there's literally nothing he can do to like recover from this.
True.
We're done.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, I think this is it.
Is this him?
Yeah, just pulled up.
Just hold up. Okay, cool. I will meet you downstairs and then I'll walk you back up.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. See you soon. Okay. Bye.
Oh man, this is it. He's here. He showed up.
I don't even want to see his face.
Oh man, this is not good.
This is all I need.
Yeah, so I brought these. I don't know if you've ever tried them.
What are they?
So did you want to go in there and talk to him, confront him?
Yeah, I do.
If you want to walk in there right now, we can walk in there right now, but I'm going to be honest. I feel like if you walk in there right now, I feel like he's going to be like, I'm just here to watch a movie with her, like I'm not doing anything else. Maybe we should have let them choose out a movie to watch and then see if his behavior changes and stuff. But again, it's completely up to you. I know he's already here. I know he already agreed to come and whatnot, but I'm just
Lied
saying, like,
about
you
Luca
need to know.
in the show.
Okay, I'll kind of wait a second.
After making the popcorn and serving the wine, Rachel brings Jay to the living room to pick out a movie to watch. To me, Jay's intentions are perfectly clear.
I have a
He's
bowl
here
like
behind
that
his
too.
girlfriend's back and ready to have a good night with Rachel. However, we didn't want to leave him any room for excuses, so we thought it best to keep this thing going a little bit more to see if anything else would happen.
Does Angel know you're here or?
What are we talking about Angel right now?
I don't know. I just like
You're the one who wanted to hang out.
I'm just covering like my bases in case she like texts me or something like that. I just don't want to. I'm just trying to cover my bases. That's
If
all.
you're asking me about Angel, I feel like, I don't know.
What?
I feel like if he's getting that uncomfortable at the mention of your name, I feel like he knows, like, yo, I
He's
should
fucked
not
up.
be here.
Little does he know that I'm watching everything.
Why are you acting so
You're asking me
awkward?
about Angel, dude. Like,
Okay, if I swear I would. Okay, bad call on my part.
Rachel bringing up Angel seemed to have spooked Jay, but he didn't get up and leave. So Rachel dropped the subject and proceeded to choosing out a movie for them to watch.
All right, thank you.
absolutely demolishing the popcorn.
No, it's okay. There's like 2 more bags, so if you want me to make more, I can make more.
Ready to go. Holy.
After some time, Jay began dropping his guard and getting comfortable again, finally giving Angel a clear visual of his intentions.
Arm? No, brother.
Yo.
I think that was the clarification I needed.
His intentions are perfectly clear, you don't
Yeah.
do that to a friend or if you're just there to hang
Yeah.
out. You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
imagine this was not a test. What would happen after the movie? What would happen during the movie?
Yeah, I'm ready to go in there and ask him what the fuck he's doing here.
What do you think he's gonna say?
He's gonna deny it and play dumb, I'm sure. If this was just friends hanging out, first of all, I would be here. Second of all, I would know about it.
Third, he wouldn't
True.
have his arm around her like that.
Third, the
True.
fucking arm.
True.
I can't wait to hear the BS he's gonna give me when I get in there.
And so after a crazy long test filled with a roller coaster of emotions, Angel decides to finally confront Jay. There is no telling how Jay is going to react, but I hope you guys have your talkies because you guys already know. This shit's gonna be good.
What the hell?
Really? Are you kidding? This is where you had to be today? This is out with the boys? This is that really important show you had to go see?
What's all this?
How about you start off with explaining what the fuck it is you're doing here? How about that?
Rachel might be able to tell you she's the one who had me over.
Oh, immediately you're gonna start to blame her. Okay.
No, I wasn't blaming her.
Okay, so then how about you explain why you're here?
We were just hanging out.
And how's that going?
It was going pretty good until this happened.
Okay,
so
well,
apparently you don't trust me, which is obvious.
Yeah, so this entire thing basically is all of us. Like, Angel wanted to find out if you would stay loyal to her or go on a date with Rachel. And so we set this entire thing up, like none of this was real. This was all part of the plan to see if you were loyal to Angel or not. And I mean,
and rightfully
to do all that.
Rightfully so, because here we are.
For what?
Here we are.
Offensive.
In a couple months.
What do you mean for what? Here we are.
I mean,
Boy, yo, you dig your grave.
she had her reasons to test you. You know,
Where else would this have gone had I not walked in 2 seconds ago?
Nowhere.
God knows what else
Nowhere.
could happen.
Arm wrapped around her?
Nothing
Bullshit.
else is
I was entertaining the idea of it.
Entertaining.
It's not a big deal if you just like, if you're hanging out with somebody, you go over to their house. I tried to tell her multiple times. I said, we're just friends. I did say that multiple times. I told you that.
Oh, so this is all your fault, right? This is all her fault. This is all my fault. You're the victim
In
here.
the beginning, I wanted to be friends. You don't
This
think
is
you're
you
projecting a little
are
bit?
the reason that we are
Projecting.
If you
literally
don't have any trust in a relationship, the relationship's already over.
here. You want to bring up trust now? Get the fuck out of here, Jordan.
I mean,
Really?
like if the
Please.
Government name.
Why do you think they're all here? For this exact reason. Because there
you
was
have a camera team
absolutely.
to your friend's house.
Oh, okay,
She's
yeah.
a nice girl. She offered to have me over.
I'm so sorry. Are we all on the same page? Like, are we in the same room right now? You do not get to be the victim
Being
here.
the perfect girl for me.
But is that fair to her to say that she needs to trust you if clearly you're not to be trusted?
I don't think like you're getting it. Like we're all
We didn't even do anything. I mean, we were cuddling up. That's about it.
just get the fuck out. We're done. Yes, obviously this is done.
You
Like,
want me to go?
please.
I was doing my own test.
We need.
How about that?
What the fuck were
An
you
experience.
testing?
We're just having a good night.
Yeah, and if I
It's been
didn't
a
end
while.
this test 2 seconds ago, then where would that experiment have taken you?
And I don't think it's gonna work out. I can't be with somebody who's insecure.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry. I'm
gaslighting.
sorry. Are
It's
you
gonna have
breaking
me
up
over
with
and
me?
over again. Yeah, absolutely. I'm good.
Really? Because
All
we've
right,
been
guys.
done since the moment I walked through that door.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Fucking asshole.
I had a feeling.
so any regrets with doing this?
Besides maybe putting myself on blast? No. No, I don't think so.
Well, the reason we've gathered you here today a week later is because we actually have a surprise for you from our friends at Hybe. If you want to go, there's a lot of cool stuff there. Yeah.
Wait, wait, really? Wait, really?
That's nice. That's nice. You failed. What's wrong with you guys in this generation? Why can't y'all just be 10 toes down for y'all girl, for y'all dude? Why is there always some type of gymnastics, Olympics wavering when it comes to the slightest person giving you interest? Like, yes, with me, I grew up being bullied. Not many women had any interest in my life. No one found me attractive. No one found me anything. I never had any real connection with women flirting, them flirting back with me until I started, one, growing this beard, and then two, joined the workforce. How I presented myself as a manager and how I presented myself as a worker when I did these jobs. Majority of my life working was at Walmart. That's the biggest block of I guess me working for somebody in my life. From 20 to 23, that was my whole life. I worked at Walmart for about 3 years and I climbed up real fucking fast. I went from being just a regular cashier to 9 months later working in customer service to another 9-10 months later becoming an actual manager, which lasted me another year and a half. But I dressed well, I was well groomed, I was very strong with my type of persona. I didn't let anybody walk on me. I told off my higher ups, any higher ups that thought they could just be, a dick to me. I was a dick back. I held my head high and I ruled, not with an iron fist, but with an iron heart. And for some reason, some of the workers who worked under me had like a small desire for me. And some of these women were, god damn. Did it waver me? No. Was I flattered? Yes. I had many of my workers, either people who were at the same level as me or people who I was in charge of, flirting with me, making suggestions, and they were beautiful. But did I fold? No. I'll look at them like, I'm sorry, I have a ring. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm with somebody. Hey, I'm sorry, the person I'm with is somebody I'm gonna potentially marry. The person I'm with is somebody who I already gave multiple promise rings to. Person I've been with for years. I'm flattered you like me, but I'm sorry, I can't entertain you. And I'll tell them flat out. And yes, it will come back to kind of haunt me because of me being so assertive. They got more attracted to me and they became more persistent. And I was persistently rejecting them, which is something they probably never experienced. So that kind of, it wowed them up. But have I ever succumbed to that kind of pressure? No. It might shock you, people who are watching, but I'm 25 years old and I have only kissed one girl in my life. I've only been with one girl in my life. That's just how I am. I'm that loyal. That's why to me it's kind of mind-blowing to see people just can't be loyal. I'm 20 toes down whenever I'm with somebody. Well, I can't say, ask other people who I've been with. I can't say that. I had no exes. I never entertained anybody else. I had female best friends, but I drew the line with them. I told them no. And they never pushed it because they're also friends with my wife. Well, my now wife. But then at the time we were just boyfriend, girlfriend. But they respected our relationship. I just don't understand how this generation can't just respect and communicate and comprehend. I don't know. It's just weird. Well, Jay disappointed me. He folded like an omelet. Angel, she seems like she's not a bad person. Yes, I will say she is bad for using her past and afflicting it on him, but maybe because of the pain she went through, she may have seen a red flag from him that may have triggered that paranoia. I'm not her. I can't excuse her, but one thing I can say is that was a bad thing for her to do. But then again, they're not me. They don't have the same mindset me and my wife does. We communicate, we comprehend each other. This generation doesn't even know what common sense is anymore. No one communicates anymore. Everybody just texts. Everybody does iPhone games or other games, or they're just on TikTok all day. They're around each other, but they're just on their phones, not communicating. They're not going out. They're not walking around. They're not vacationing. But when they do vacation, they're on TikTok the whole entire time. They're on a boat somewhere in Barcelona or in Cancun, but they're looking down on their phone or they're taking pictures and videos so they can upload on TikTok and put it on their IG stories or put it on their IG. I think that's what's absent with today's relationships and generation. No one's living in the moment. They want to live for other people to see their moment instead of them just spectating their own life through their eyes instead of a camera lens. Listen, I'll become the next Andrew Tate. Y'all want relationship advice? Men how to be men, how women to be women? I'll be your Andrew Tate. I'll put my sunglasses on, light up my cigar, and I'll tell you how it is. Y'all generation is trash. Y'all don't communicate. Y'all don't comprehend. Y'all don't listen to each other. Y'all rather put each other to tests instead of talking. That's why all y'all are doomed. Talk to each other. Communicate with each other. Comprehend each other. Go to places. Go just walk around your block. If you live in an unsafe area, take your car. Take a bus. Take an Uber. Take a Lyft. Go to an area that's more decent. Go to a park that you know is safer. And just walk. Keep your phones in your pocket. Or if you have a bag, that'd be he carries a bag or you carry a bag. Have both of y'all phones in the bag and just live in that moment. Tell me how you feel afterwards. Honestly, tell me how to feel after that one walk. Do it once a month, then once a week, and tell me how you feel. Before I end this video off, what color is your Bugatti? Until next time, guys, as always, love your face, and I'm out. Peace.